Hey, welcome to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and if this happens to be the first time meeting me, hello. I make videos every single week about crystals, crystal benefits, combining crystals, crystals to travel dimensions, law of attraction crystals. I'm the crazy crystal guy. And I just recently got 9 new pieces of Moldavite, and I'm feeling so much crazy like heart activation and love vibes from this that I wanted to give some away. So that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video. And I've also had a lot of people ask me in the past how I wire wrap my crystals. So I'm gonna show you guys how to wire wrap these Moldavites. I'm gonna make them into necklaces, and then I'll explain how I'm gonna do the giveaway. So let's get to it. These 2 pieces of Moldavite in my hands here are the ones that we're going to wrap together and then are also going to be given away. So I'm just kind of showing you up close. Now, there are probably going to be a lot of people entering this giveaway because, you know, why wouldn't you want to enter? But if you don't win the Moldavite, don't worry, you know. I'm going to do a giveaway now every 2 to 3 weeks, 100%. So you're going to have a lot more chances. These 2 Moldavites here are pretty conscious, and I know it's kind of weird, but like I literally feel like my Moldavite talks to me. And these 2 pieces are 100% ready to go to someone who's going to enter this giveaway in the video. I know that this is what they want. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to wrap these and explain that to you guys. Stay tuned for how to enter the giveaway. It's really easy. It doesn't cost anything from you. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. I'm sitting out in Calistoga, California right now, just like literally on the side of a hiking trail, so some other peeps might walk by. So, when it comes to wrapping your Moldavite or really any crystals, I mean, obviously this applies to all of them, right? I use copper. I like the energy of this. I like combining this with the Moldavite anyways. And this one, I believe, is 18 gauge. You're gonna want some wire cutters, and then whatever it is that you want to use for the rope. I like using nylon. I personally don't like wearing leather or things like that. So nylon is the one that I like the best, and even like paracord. If you've got a really special piece of Moldavite you never want to lose and you don't want to worry about your necklace breaking, paracord's awesome. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set this here. I know this is kind of a casual video, guys. I hope that's cool with you. You guys are like my friends, like really, so I don't really usually worry too much about the professionality of what things look like. So this is where we're gonna do it. We're gonna wrap these right here. We're gonna wrap both of these, and yeah. First, what you're gonna wanna do is you're going to unravel the length of copper. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off about this amount. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unwrap another piece that is exactly the same length as this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take both of these 2 pieces and we're gonna hold them together like so. And you're gonna go towards the center, like where my thumb is holding right now. And you're going to take your pliers that you have and you're just going to pinch them in the center like this. This is gonna be the loop that the rope goes through that you put the necklace on, right? So you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna twist it like so. And this is gonna create that loop. And then I twist it to the side like that to keep it grounded to the loop. Da 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 da. Now what you're gonna have is this, you know, pretty BA looking octopus thing going on here. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take the Moldavite and you're gonna hold it up into whatever way that you wanna wrap it. I personally feel compelled to wrap it like this. It looks like a Moldavite dagger. This would be super cool for like cutting karmic cords or something like that. Just like kind of intentionality, right? So then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna hold it here, and then the way that I do this personally is I just kind of start going for it. This is the necklace that I have that I use as an example for you. As you can see, I'm not wrapping things that just look super beautiful and pristine. It's not really the way that I do it personally. I just go for it, right? So there are a lot of people who have emailed me and sent me messages on Instagram of the way that they wrapped their Moldavite, and it's so beautiful. You guys are really so talented. I'm so freaking grateful that a year ago I decided to start making Moldavite videos. The best part of all of it like, yeah, it's cool that it's freed up my life and I could travel now and, you know, I don't have to work a quote-unquote normal job anymore. But the best part is all of you guys that have come into my life. Like, I've never had friends like you guys before. I've never had friends like you, and you guys are really special to me. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, as you can see, this piece is clearly a lot more simple to wrap than some of the shapes that there are of Moldavite. So this is the way that this one's going to look. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pick which side is, in my mind, going to be the back side of, as in when you're wearing it as a necklace, where is it going to be up against your chest, like this or like this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this one forwards. So what I'm going to do is make sure that all these wires that are just kind of hanging off are in the back like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist them together to grapple it. But there's definitely some creative intelligence that comes in here where, for example, this wire is coming around this way, this one's coming around this way. So these are going to be the two that are going to be the best to wrap together to hold it into place, because you'll have it creating force of a pull on each side. So I'm just moving the other two out of the way like this. Sorry, I know it's hard to see with my fingers in the way of the camera, guys. I apologize. And then I'm just going to start twisting them so that they hold on to each other. So I've got a good grip on it, and then I just twist them like this. Da-da-da-da. I love this Moldavite piece. It's honestly, this one is a difficult one to give away, but I really feel like, again, the Moldavites talk to me, and I know that this piece, it already knows exactly who it's going to, you know? So I'm pretty excited. I really hope you like this, that you win. See how this part here is twisted? What I'm going to do is I'm going to push these up like this so that they're out of the way. And I'm going to take these two that are just kind of hanging off, and I'm going to actually pull it real tight so that we're creating that tension that keeps it together. And I'm going to wrap it around the knot like this, like a little vortex circle around it. And I'm going to do that like twice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one that's hanging off, and I'm going to do the same thing, guys. I'm just going to wrap it around like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of these out like this, and I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to snip them to make them shorter. Like this. And now what I'm gonna do, this is, I guess, where the pliers really do come in handy, because you don't want these like jagged pokey things coming off and stabbing you where you're wearing it, right? So what I do is I take this and I just bend them down, and like I kind of like dull those parts essentially, right? Ta-da! Though I actually intended for this to be the front. I honestly think that this could be the front too. Like, the way that it's kind of wrapped right there looks pretty cool. Like, it looks like it's like a third eye type vibe, right? So this is the way that this one is. So here you have it. 2 wrapped pieces of Moldavite tektite, the world's most powerful crystal. I'm curious from you guys, a lot of you guys work with other crystals and stuff too. What is the most powerful crystal that you've worked with? I would love to know that. Maybe I can bust some of those crystals onto the channel and make some videos about them. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to make necklaces out of these now. All right, so now I've got my nylon cord here, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna unwrap and unravel a piece that is definitely going to be extra long for the necklace, because you're gonna do the adjustable knots where you can make it smaller and bigger. And again, it's better to have extra rather than not have enough. Now, this is actually nylon cord. This is my favorite to wrap with out of any stuff I've ever gotten. And I got this in like the craft section at Target for like $3. And it's a really decent amount of string. Just so you guys know, you could definitely get some there. There's Target pretty much everywhere, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your loop and you're gonna put it through the loop part that we made. You're like, oh, really? Yeah, that part's pretty obvious, I guess, huh? So then what you're gonna do is you're going to pull it to basically the length that you would want to wear it, plus I would say an extra 6 inches to be safe. Okay, so now what you should have is a rope going through your necklace like this. Pretty standard, pretty basic. What you're gonna wanna do is have it like this so that it's not all tangled up, right? You're gonna wanna make sure that it's even. You've got the same length going on each end of the tendrils here. Don't even know if that's the right word to be using, but tendrils sounds pretty cool, I say. Anybody know what a tendril is? Let me know. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna make a loop like this. And then this is the part you really want to pay attention to, because this part is kind of confusing. You may have to practice a few times. So the loop like this, and then you're going to take this other end of the other rope from the other end of the necklace, and you're going to put it like this so that the loop is on top and moving this way in this direction. So this is what you've got right now. A loop, and this from the other end going underneath through essentially the center. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take the cord that is on top and you're going to wrap it underneath. So this is the loop part. You're taking the part from the loop and you're wrapping it around the one that you put up and through the center. And I like to wrap around this about 3 times, like so. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece, which is now, this is what you're looking at, right? You've got this loop right here. You've got your loop here, and then you've got this, which is still in the center. You're gonna take this one that you've just gone around with 3 times, and you're going to put it through the loop. Now, once you have it through the loop like this, you're going to pull. And then you're gonna go ahead and let this tighten itself like this. Now what you've got, I know it looks pretty funky, but once you tighten it out, now you've got an adjustable rope knot. See, check it out. Slipping and sliding. So now what you'll have is you'll have your Moldavite piece kind of down towards the center. You'll have a knot like this, and then you'll have a long extra strand. Now what you can do is you can play around with this and you can feel which direction it's pulling. Now what you want to do is give yourself enough of this extra one that doesn't have anything going on so that you can do the next knot that's going to happen. Now this one is different than the way that the other one happened, and you could probably understand why, because of the fact that there's already a knot here. So what you're going to do is you're going to now take this extra strand that's hanging off and you're going to make a loop again, just exactly like the other way that we already did. But here's the difference, is that it's already tied, right? So you're gonna have this one going through again on the bottom, and the loop is being made on top, so it'll be hanging out like this. Now what you're gonna wanna do is exactly the same thing. You're gonna take this rope that's extra, and you're gonna go underneath the loop, and you're gonna go 3 times around like this. 1, a 2, a 3. And then, now that you've got your loop this way, what's going to happen is you're going to, again, put it up and through the loop that you've made. Da-da-da-da. And then you're gonna pull it, just like the other one. Pretty sweet, huh? Now, what you can do, especially if it's the nylon cord or if you've got paracord, what I'm gonna do is I snip these so that it's shorter and not hanging off, and then I take a lighter and I melt it so that you don't have it slip through the knot, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll show you guys the finished product here of what it looks like. All right, guys, so we got the finished product here. Check it out. I didn't even realize that I could like do that, but now I'm gonna make one for myself and wear it here now. I think that's pretty cool. So this is the finished product for this one, and then this is the finished product for this one, which I'll put a cord to when this one is being sent off to the person. Yeah, I was super excited for you guys to get these Moldavites. I'm super grateful for the opportunity to have you guys as friends and be able to share this stuff with you. Here's how you win the Moldavite, okay? And again, don't worry if it's not you that's picked. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway every 2 weeks now, pretty much, so stay tuned for these things. The person who's choosing the winning person for these Moldavites isn't actually me, it's a robot algorithm program that I'm using. And here's what the 3 things that you have to do for the algorithm to even include you in the possibility of you winning. You need to be subscribed and have the bell notification on. It is what the robot's looking at. I apologize. I'm not trying to be annoying to you guys. You can always turn the bell off later if you decide my videos are annoying. I'm perfectly cool with that, I understand. But you gotta have that on to win the Moldavite. Second, you need to like the video, and third, you need to drop a comment below. What you can comment is which Moldavite that you want. So we'll call this one Moldavite A, and we'll call this one Moldavite B. And that's how I'll know which one you want. Now what I'm going to do is 2 weeks from today, for the next giveaway video that I do, I will announce the winner of this winning Moldavite in the beginning of that video. So make sure that you definitely are there so that you know if you won. I've done some giveaways in the past where the people literally didn't know they won and I had to give it to somebody else. So, you know, that's kind of sad. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I really love you a lot. I love Moldavite. Life's a super awesome gift, and I guess I'm just feeling pretty pumped today. I usually feel so abundant when I'm just like sharing Moldavite and stuff. I like it, you know? Thank you so much. I'll see you for the next Vibes and Frequencies video. We got some awesome crystal stuff coming out. If you have a crystal that you would like to see me review and discuss the kind of effects and how we can work with it, let me know below, because I'd love to be able to make more content that you guys are interested in. So thanks a lot. Once again, my name's Nathan. I hope you win the Moldavite. You deserve it.